Mix 1079, the best mix of music from 2K to today. It's Gordo. Very excited to have back in studio with us a couple Columbus Fury players. Again, Fury Friday. We do this every Friday. Abby Walker joining the Fury this year, as well as Izzy. Oh, too much emphasis on the or the rolling of the R's. Rapacz?
Rapacz.
Rapacz.
Yeah.
Close?
Yes.
Close? Okay, all right. Thank you guys, first of all, for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So, Abby, you're actually an Ohio native.
Yes.
From Cambridge, right?
Yeah.
Now, so I'm actually not from Ohio at all. I'm kind of learning or whatever, still learning. That's about, what, 80 miles away? A little over an hour?
Yeah, just about an hour away.
Is that far enough away? I mean, are you able to get fans or friends and family to come watch you play, or is that like just far enough where it's like, what the hell?
No, I have people from either my family or people from my hometown coming to every match. So.
Really? For every match?
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right. Now you're actually an Illinois native, right? Is he?
Yeah.
All right. Now, but you've spent a fair amount of time in Europe and Asia, for playing over there. Tell me, what's the difference? I mean, because I'm imagining as far as like, soccer matches, football matches over there, the fans go wild, right? Is it kind of similar as far as volleyball over there?
Yeah, it's crazy overseas. When I was playing in Poland, the fans are very, very loud, very judgmental, very emotional. So you get a lot of that over there.
Judgmental. So like if you made a mistake or something like that, they're up in arms sort of deal?
I mean, most of them we played at away matches, so not our own personal fans.
Okay.
But when we would go to a rival, it would be heated.
How does that compare? I mean, I think, Blue Jackets, Columbus Blue Jackets fans, just Columbus in general, Ohio State Buckeyes fans, we like to show up. We get pretty loud, we think, but how does that compare to playing over in Poland?
I can also compare it to my experience at Temple with our fans.
Sure, okay.
And like Philly fans in general, the opinion that we have. It's
a little quieter, right? It's got to be.
Yeah, but I mean, the fans are doing a great job. I think also here in Columbus, our fans are amazing when they come to our games, and they're also supportive of us and our games. And every time we win or lose doesn't matter. So I think we really, really appreciate that.
Okay, got it. Abby, you were a Bearcat, right? Cincinnati Bearcat.
Yes.
Now, had you ever spent any time in Columbus before, prior to being a Fury player?
Only kind of like passing through or like for like a sports tournament
Okay.
or like a field trip or something like that.
So neither of you really spent a ton of time in Columbus. Just basically this season is what you've got.
Yeah.
Have you been here long enough to establish like, okay, this is my spot. I'm going to this whatever coffee spot or I don't know, donut shop. Probably not donuts for you guys, right?
I don't think I have.
There's one coffee shop. I do not remember the name of it though.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh, actually, like there's a bakery or like maybe like a breakfast spot, the Fox in the Snow.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. I just ate
yeah.
at Fox in the Snow on Fridays. So good. Yes. All right. Well, see, I was funny because I was asking, actually hoping maybe you guys would have some recommendations for me, but I've already been there. But yes, I'll definitely go back. So, okay, let's branch out a little bit. I am very food oriented, but let's branch away from food. Is there anything else in Columbus? Like, what has been I don't know, if you had to, I don't know, you're calling home, telling your friends, whatever, hey, you're going to come visit me in Columbus, I'm going to take you here. Have you guys found a spot?
I've been taking my family to the Lincoln Social
Okay.
every time when they come here, just because it's a cute spot. It's a rooftop, it's a nice view, it's really close to the Nationwide, so
Gotcha. All right.
that's kind of the only spot that we've been to.
How about you, Abby? I know I'm really putting you guys on the spot here.
I've really jumped around to a bunch of different places. I feel like maybe a few different places in the short north I've tried for like restaurants wise.
Sure. You can't go wrong really in the short north. You
Yeah.
just kind of one restaurant, one bar after the other. I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off there. In regards to in the middle of the season, of course, I've kind of got a little bit of a picture talking to some of your other teammates. A lot of film you guys are watching. You guys have got practice on game day, practice not on game day. When you guys are just chilling and relaxing, you're like at home, decompressing, what's your like go-to thing to do? Like, is there a Netflix show or do you knit? Maybe you got a cat that you like, I don't know.
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
And doing recovery boots.
Are you that limited to time that you're just like sleep? That's
Yes, because sometimes our off days are travel day.
Okay.
So right now when we came back from Orlando, we actually got lucky because we landed at 2 p.m. and we could have like half the day at home, and the next day we already got practice in the morning. But the other time when we landed from, I forget where, we came home at like 9:30, 10 p.m. and in the morning we've got lift.
Jeez.
Like, so there's not really downtime.
No downtime. Okay. Is there ever a moment where you're like, I don't know why I'm doing this?
I don't think so, because I feel like you love it enough. It becomes part of your life and the way that you do things. It's just, I've been doing it for so long, you don't really notice, like, oh, maybe this isn't normal for everyone, but...
Okay. Now, if you weren't doing volleyball, though, what do you see yourself doing? Like, maybe life after volleyball. What's next? Are you sticking with it and coaching, or what do you see yourselves doing?
I would want to stay in sports in some way, capacity, form. So even if I wasn't playing, I would be like opposed to coaching or just like working within sports somehow.
Okay. How about you?
I think it kind of, like when you first join sports, it kind of stays with you through your entire life. And my husband's a volleyball agent, so I definitely feel myself going that route.
Is he your agent?
He is.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, that would be kind of weird. Like, honey, you didn't quite negotiate well enough for me, so I'm going over here. Got it. Okay. All right. Cool. Now, I've heard Kate Georgiadis, she's got control of the aux cord in the locker room. As far as your musical tastes, I mean, is there one genre for you that you can lock in and go, that's it for me?
Mine's kind of all over the place. I feel like it's a mix of, sometimes there's some country in there, sometimes it's like rap or like some pop or indie music, so I'm kind of all over the place, honestly.
Okay. How about you, Izzy?
I really am also all over the place.
Oh, you're both all over the place. So there's nothing Kate could play where it's going to like screech and call it. We're like, I can't even play now.
Well, no. After the Super Bowl, we had a whole Kendrick Lamar marathon.
Yes, yeah.
So
all right.
That was
Catching up
nice.
on the beef sort of thing,
Yeah,
right?
so
Kendrick's got a new album coming out too.
And then she explained the beef to everybody, and also then we actually won that game. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. All right. Well, again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I never asked anybody. I've not so far asked any of your teammates, but is there anything that you guys want to tell us? Like, you've never gotten maybe necessarily an opportunity. Here's a microphone. You want to tell whatever. Say whatever. Is there something you want to tell the world? Again, putting a lot of pressure on you here. I'm sorry.
I guess I would want to tell like all of our fans and supporters who've been coming to our match how much we appreciate that and how much it means to us. I think win or lose, we have that support at the end of the day, and that feels great to know that we are supported in our community. So just a big thank you to everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was just about to say the same thing, that we're very, very grateful.
Love it. Love it. Again, you can get tickets, ColumbusFury.com. We've got some tickets to give away, actually. You guys want to play a game?
Sure.
Yes.
Sweet. Mix 1079, the best mix of music from 2K to today. It's Gordo doing things a little bit different here. 90 seconds or bust. Instead of having a caller play for 90 seconds or bust, we've got Abby Walker delivering clues to Izabella Rapacz.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, all right. A couple Columbus Fury players hanging out here. Again, Fury Friday, 90 seconds or bust. Again, this 4-pack of tickets this Friday, the 14th. You can still get those, ColumbusFury.com. Taking on Vegas, but this 4-pack of tickets will be all yours here. Abby, no pressure. If Izzy, you can get all 7 answers in 90 seconds or less. 90 seconds or bust in 3, 2, 1.
You use these to cut.
Scissors.
Yes. You go here on vacation to Mexico. It's a popular city in Mexico.
Cancun.
Yes. You shop here for not really groceries, but like other things, like another big convenience store, and it's got a big red circle.
Target.
Yes.
There it is.
These things, they're animals like birds in like the Arctic. They slide on their stomach.
Penguins.
Yes. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in this movie. He's
Terminator.
Yes.
Wow.
This is a breakfast food, and they're circular.
Egg pancakes.
Yes. Use this to unlock a door.
Key.
Yes.
Wow, too easy. Oh my gosh. I really thought Terminator was going to throw you off. And you didn't even have to get a hint. Just Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was really hoping I'd set you up like you'd have to do the I'll be back, but I'm a little disappointed now. Nicely
I didn't have
done.
to do that.
Wow. That 4-pack of tickets, insert name, that 4-pack of tickets to see the Columbus Fury this Friday, the 14th, taking on Vegas, all yours.
1, 2. No, that didn't got us.
Okay, here we go from the Columbus Fury. Izabella Rapacz. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, you did.
Get right up to that microphone. Don't be
Yes,
shy.
you did.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, a squirrel gets a nut occasionally or something. What's that old saying? A squirrel finds a nut. So I'm just going to call you Izzy,
Yeah, that's
if you
great.
don't mind, because actually my youngest daughter is an Izzy. She's an Isabel.
Oh, look at that.
She
Makes
grew up
it
playing
easier.
soccer. It was easier to say, go Izzy.
Exactly.
And now she's in management for a very large company, and she still goes by Izzy.
Yeah, it kind of just sticks with you after the sports.
Was there a time in your life when you didn't like being called Izzy?
That was kind of the first nickname that I liked. I didn't really like Bella, and Izabella was too long for everything. So
You didn't like Bella? You're not a fan of what, Frozen?
ever since Twilight.
Twilight, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew it was something. So you didn't relate to hanging out with vampires then?
No.
Fair enough. All right, I'll get back to you in a moment. Abby, you're from Cambridge, Ohio?
Yes.
I've been there a few times, and I grew up in a small town as well. What's the most exciting thing to do in Cambridge growing up? She's
Right.
having to think about it.
Around Christmas time, we have a courthouse. And so we do like courthouse lights, and then around like the main strip in Cambridge, there's a bunch of Dickens characters. Like
Uh-huh.
from,
Yeah, but you weren't excited about that as a kid, were you?
yeah, actually. like-
Okay, let me rephrase that. As a teenager, was that what was the most exciting thing to do when you were in high school in Cambridge? You lived my life. You know what we used to do? We used to drive around, and there was a one-way street going one way and a one-way street going the other way, and we called it dragging the gut. I don't know why. We drive up that road, turn, come back the other way. That's what we did. So Cambridge is a lot like that, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to get creative.
You did you get into any trouble? Was there any hijinks?
Not me personally.
Really?
No, I was-
cheapy in houses, no throwing eggs around.
If there was that, I was always in good spirit.
Yeah, says the person who threw the eggs. Right. All right. Well, I'm glad you got out of there. I mean, nothing against Cambridge, but you've seen the world thanks to volleyball. And Izzy, you certainly have. I'm looking at your resume here. You played in China, Germany, Poland.
Mm-hmm.
That's exotic. What was it like living in China? That had to be way different than what you were used to.
It was very different. Every aspect of life was different. In Germany and Poland, you had a few people that spoke English.
Sure.
In China, it was almost zero. We only had 2 or 3 teammates that spoke like broken English. I had a Serbian staff, so they also spoke English. But the other aspects, like culture, language, food, work ethic, everything, there was just different. And you just got to adapt.
Yeah. So did you find the food to your liking after a while? I imagine you did. I love Chinese.
I did. I love Chinese food. It's definitely different.
Right. I was going to
here.
say.
Yes.
We Americanized it.
Yes,
What's different
a lot.
about it? Is it spicier? What's different?
Different. I guess like when they use like the meat, they use every single part of the animal.
Do you want to know what parts, or did you ask, or?
I definitely knew, and then if it wasn't to my liking, I just stayed away. But like the rice and vegetables and the spices and sauces, like it was
Yeah.
really good. So
Yeah, but you were like, what is this? Oh, it's donkey hoof.
You-
or something, you know?
yeah, when my dad came to visit, they had some snacks laid out in his hotel room, and when they told him what it was, he was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, he was making a hand motion, like a swivel with his hand, because he didn't know how to say the English word for it." And he's like, "I'm eating a snake."
Oh.
So
Mm.
there's a lot of surprises.
You know what's weird going to other countries, though, is when they have American chains. Did they have it like McDonald's and
Yes.
stuff in China?
Yes,
Really?
yeah.
Did you go there?
Yes, a few times. It's actually better than it is in America.
Really?
surprisingly, Yes. In
What-
Europe also.
Huh. Did they have weird things on the McDonald's menu in China that you would never find here?
I probably didn't look for it.
Okay.
I probably
your
just
burger.
ordered the thing I usually order. So.
All right. Well, fair enough. Well, that's got to be exciting to travel and play the sport that you love.
Yeah.
Did you get homesick?
Once you do it enough times, it gets better, but it still exists. So, but my parents came out to visit once, so it was a nice experience for them also.
And you went to college at Temple in Philadelphia. I imagine those are the roughest people that you were around, right? Philly sports fan?
Yeah, that was a whole nother experience also. But
Yeah.
I love Temple. I love college. So.
Sure. I understand it's a beautiful campus. All right, so Abby, we got you out of Cambridge, and you went to UC after graduating from John Glenn High School in Cambridge. So that's a cool school to go to, right? What'd you major in?
In college,
Yeah.
I was my major is interdisciplinary studies, so it was business communications and sport administration.
All right, very good. What do you want to do with that when you retire from volleyball in 20 years?
I'd love to work in sports more. I don't think I can get away from volleyball or any type of like the
Yeah.
competitive energy. I just love being around it, so I want to stay in sports.
Fair enough. So the traveling for you growing up in a small town must be pretty cool, right? Your sport takes you around. What's your favorite place to go to? Grand Rapids, right?
Right now,
That was a joke. I'm thinking more like San Diego.
yeah, San Diego was actually my first time going to California.
Oh.
So I
love
think
San
sports
Diego.
has taken me so many cool places. In college, we went on a trip and we went to Europe. So
Where'd you go?
we went to Budapest and Slovenia. We went to Milan and Croatia.
Wow. Did you get a chance to be a tourist? Or was it all business?
No, there was time to explore. I think we had some different games in each of the cities that we went to, but it was definitely we did some touristy stuff as well.
Good. What's the most touristy thing you did? I mean, where clearly people could see that you were a tourist.
I think just walking through the main cities there, dressed how we were and the big group, I think that kind of
Yeah.
screams tourist when we're taking pictures of everything.
You got matching tracksuits. Yeah. Well, Milan, I'm sure, is gorgeous, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta go. I got so many places. I gotta become a professional volleyball player somehow to see the world and to try snake and stuff like that in China. Well, how's the team doing? A little bit up and down this season. You had that winning streak, and now kind of hit a few bumps in the road. How do you feel about finishing this season, you guys? You feel confident? You feel optimistic? Got a game on Friday, of course, at Nationwide Arena. What are you thinking?
I feel definitely confident. I think I'm very optimistic about the future and about the work we've been putting in. I think our work ethic hasn't wavered in any way, and our practices have been looking good. I think our performances, even if it ends in a loss, there's some major wins that we can take out of our performances each day. So I've got a good feeling about the rest of the season.
Izzy, when I was in school, I played soccer and I played basketball. And I remember we did this thing in basketball where you do wind sprints, you go to the foul line and back, and then half court and back, and so forth. Do you guys do stuff like that in volleyball? And a broader question, what is the worst thing that is common at a volleyball practice that you just dread every day?
Well,
Get right up
conditioning is different from volleyball practice. So conditioning was the worst thing we ever did when we were in college.
Yeah.
We definitely ran those sprints. Even though we were volleyball players, we ran the same sprints that the track and field players were running. So that was really hard, physically and mentally.
Yeah.
I think that was the hardest aspect that I ever did in my entire life.
Did you ever throw up? Because I've done that before. After a rigorous
No,
workout.
but
Good for you.
there was at least one girl at every conditioning session who got sick. So that was the minor PTSD.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about that kind of thing coming, it's like you can't sleep. It's like, oh.
Yeah, especially when you're a freshman when you start out. But then you get used to it, your teammates help you out, and you get better physically and mentally. So.
Well, did Abby tell you about her high school volleyball? They actually had to run to West Virginia and back. Right?
It's Randi Rice in the morning on Sunny 95. Time for another Fury Friday, and today we are joined by Abby Walker. Abby, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So what number are you if we are out and see you on the court?
I'm number 24.
Number 24. Okay. I'm pretty pumped because this Friday is Pride Night, right?
Yes.
Yes. And are you playing? Are you a starter?
Yes.
You are. Okay.
There we
What
go.
position do you play?
I'm a middle blocker.
Middle blocker.
Okay, so what does a middle blocker do?
I feel like you
I'm still
stand-
learning volleyball.
I feel like you stand in the middle of everybody.
Yes, so you're in the front at the net. You're in the middle of the court, and
Okay.
main priority is blocking in the
Okay.
game.
Do you set it too, though, like for someone else to come spike it? Or no?
No, that's the setter.
Okay, cool.
So sometimes
The setter's the one who sets it, Randy.
if the ball's coming straight to me, I set it. But my main priorities are blocking and then attacking.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I like it.
So
Sounds
you're
nice.
an Ohio native.
Yes.
You're from Cambridge, Ohio, which I just learned is what, an hour east of here, you said?
Yeah.
Very cool. So are you excited that you're playing for like your hometown squad pretty much?
Yes, I'm pumped. I'm so thankful and excited to be here. My family comes to every match, so
Oh,
it's
that's
so,
got to be awesome.
it's so nice to have my support system close.
Yep.
I love it. Are you ready to play a game?
You want to play a game?
I wanna play a game.
Let's do it. We're going to play, so currently the Columbus Fury is
Okay.
undefeated against Randy in the
Anyway.
games that we play.
This is so rude to keep broadcasting that.
Well, I mean, if we want to keep the streak going.
Do we?
I do.
Okay.
And I'm sure you guys do too. So we are going to switch up the game. It's going to be called Fury Feud. It's basically going to be Family Feud, except you guys are playing against each other, okay?
Okay.
So here's how it's going to
Sorry,
work.
Abby.
Here's how it's going to work. You're going to use your name as the buzzer after I say the question.
Okay.
Obviously, each question, I have top 8 answers on the board. First one who rings in gets to answer and say, whatever you want. Now, the other person, if that person doesn't get the number 1 answer, will get a chance to answer.
Okay, just like steal. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you steal, first 1 to 3 wins.
Okay.
Between the two of you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Use your name as the buzzer when you have an answer.
Okay, here we go.
Deep breaths,
I need
everyone.
a win. Okay.
And here we go. Name somewhere where you get bored.
Ready.
Randy.
Library.
Library is on the list. Abby.
School.
School is number 1. School is number 1.
In school.
There we go,
but
Abby.
Fury.
There it is. All right. That
Yes.
is 1 to Abby and
Okay.
0
Okay.
to our friend Randy Razor here.
Darn. Good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Name a very expensive car brand.
Randy. Okay, it was a tie. I'll get it to
Abby?
the guest.
Porsche.
Porsche
I was gonna say Ferrari.
is on the list.
Ferrari.
Ferrari is higher on the list at number 3. There we go. We'll give Randy one there. All right.
I'm tied.
1 to
Tied.
1. Really? 1 to 1. Name a game you might see kids playing at recess.
Abby.
Abby.
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch is the number 1
No!
answer. Hopscotch is the number
Is this from like the
1
1920s? How is that the number 1
I'm
thing?
just, hey,
My kids don't even know
it's
how
a
to
survey. I
scotch
don't know
or
what to
hop.
tell you.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Hopscotch was number 1. All right, so that puts us now at.
Yeah, 1 to 2.
Say it one more time.
1 to 2.
Yes. All right, perfect. Next, give me a word that rhymes with date.
Randy.
Randy.
Late.
Late is on the board.
Skate.
Skate is not there, so we'll give a point to Randy on that one. We'll give a point to Randy on that one.
DJ,
All right,
what's the score?
2 to 2.
Okay.
It is, of course.
Just wanna make sure.
It is 2 to 2
Okay.
for all the marbles. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Name a drink that you add ice to.
Abby.
Abby.
Water.
Water is on the list.
Coke. What would say soda? I don't know. I say Coke because I'm in the South. Coke.
Soda was number 3, Randy. Soda was number 3. Water is number 2.
Wow!
There it is. The streak continues.
Another
Let's
Fury
go.
win. Another Fury win.
Another Fury
Congratulations.
win.
Thank you.
There you go. The
was
streak
fun.
continues.
Gosh.
Hey, we'll see. Maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe
You'll
next
actually-
week.
Maybe they'll throw you a bone at some point.
No, I don't. I want to win fair and square.
Abby, good luck at the game.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
All right.